And it can also be a meal that's different every time you make it. So it doesn't have to be the same old soup. You can use what you have on hand and combine some different ingredients. Now, I know a lot of people like to go to the canned soup aisle and just kind of grab a canned soup because it's super easy and convenient. But I was thinking about the amount of sodium that's inside of those cans of soup. So yeah, it's really important to turn that label around and look at that, because a lot of people will eat a whole can of soup as they're serving, when actually the can on the back is going to tell you it's at least 2 servings inside of a can. Mm-hmm. If you eat the whole can, a lot of times you might have 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams of sodium just from that one can, which is almost the amount that we or should have in a whole day. So a whole day, the American Heart Association tells us 2,300 milligrams or less, might be less than that, depending on your health condition.
Health, right.
So it's really important to look at that. But I have an idea for us, okay? Using the canned soup, we're going to reduce the sodium content in it, and we're going to actually make it even more nutritious. Okay. I'm going to take a can of soup, just regular average can of soup, chicken noodle, okay?
Favorites.
And what I love about chicken noodle soup is it has some carrots in it, has some noodles in there, very family friendly. I'm going to pour that whole can into here. Now, for each cup of soup, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 cups of unsalted chicken broth. Make sure you grab the unsalted one, okay?
Right.
And this is going to actually stretch that soup. You're going to be able to feed 4 to 6 people with this soup. 2 cups. I'm going to add about 2 cups, which is about half of this container. The other thing I'm going to add is a can of Rouse's carrots that are drained. So I did drain out the liquid, so I'm reducing some sodium in that can. If you can find no added salt cans as well, those are nice and easy to grab. You could also, if you want to keep it even less sodium, you can go to the frozen section and get some frozen soup vegetables as well, which don't have any added salt as well. Now, another thing you can add to this to make it even more hearty and stretch it even further is add some more noodles to it. So you can, if you want to add some fiber to it, you can definitely add some of your whole wheat noodles if you want to, or you can add just some regular noodles. I have these cooked already. You can totally cook them inside of the soup. So really easy to put that together. And then a couple of things that people might ask too is, well, what about the flavor? What else can I add that's not going to add sodium? One thing you can look for is a bay leaf. Very, very versatile item to be able to add to a soup, even if you're cooking a roast or any dish that's going to add a flavor without the sodium. And then think about all of the things like your Italian seasoning that does not have added salt, your granulated garlic, which I use all the time. That's why it's half empty. Minced onion is a really good one. People are going to think if you use minced onion, when it gets rehydrated, it looks like you've been chopping onions all day long. Mm-hmm. So make sure you grab that one for whenever you don't feel like chopping onions. Right. And if you need color, smoked paprika is a really great go-to.
And so one of those things is, like you're talking about, you're really stretching it, but the other thing that you're doing is you're infusing that flavor into the vegetables while reducing the sodium. You know, I will tell you just very briefly, we had somebody who was had a cardiac diet, but his family were picking up cans of soup for him. He was eating a whole can for lunch and for dinner, and they kept having cardiac problems because of the sodium. So it's such a great recommendation.
It's a very convenient item. You just have to look at that sodium content in there. You can find some with less sodium, but even the ones with less sodium still have a fair amount in it. So just looking at that, being aware, and feel free to stretch it like I just did, to where you're expanding the nutrition of it, you're reducing the sodium in it, and just kind of making it your own. And believe it or not, this is going to taste more like homemade soup because I've just added some homemade flavors to it as well.
Right, and then the additional, instead of adding those or getting those that already have a lot of sodium in it, adding some of the 4 or the 6 different options that you did for seasonings with the bay leaves and the paprika and the minced onion and the garlic, that will make all of those flavors come to life. And as usual, April, at the end of our segment, I am hungry once again, and I'm hungry for soup. Thank you so much for joining us today, April. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Keith.
All right, and that will do it for this particular segment of Eat Right with Rouses. Don't go anywhere. A lot more local programming here on HTV.
BCG Services, local experts for concrete leveling and foundation repair, providing quality solutions for a variety of foundation issues. With years of experience applying Floor Shield products to both homes and businesses, you can trust our team to provide high-quality results. Call for a free consultation.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Ooh, yeah, that's nice.
Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on?
Sure, it's wireless.
What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password?
It's Buick Envision. That's a really tight spot. I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too.
The Buick Envision, built around you, all of you.
Get 3.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on Buick SUV models. See your local Buick dealer.
There are many strengths in our cancer center. I think one of the biggest is patients don't have to go elsewhere to get technology for their diagnosis and treatment of their cancer. Our treatment machine, the linear accelerator, allows us to pinpoint and treat cancers with more accuracy than ever was possible before. Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center provides leading-edge technology with the highest quality care and the best treatment options unique to each patient.
A new company with a lot of history. GIS Engineering has rapidly grown its brand around an experienced team of professionals. GIS Engineering is a full-service planning, engineering, procurement, and construction management company specializing in coastal protection and restoration, upstream and downstream industrial, and transportation infrastructure projects. Putting people first, GIS Engineering, a new company with a lot of history.
Sea Level Construction is a heavy civil contractor that provides turnkey services for the industrial and marine industries. From building large-scale infrastructure to installing the foundation for expansion projects, Sea Level and its family of companies offer a wide range of capabilities including driven piles, drilled deep foundations, structural fabrication, structural concrete, marine construction, barge maintenance and repair, site work development, heavy equipment repair services, and electrical services. Call Sea Level Construction to set the foundations for your next big project.
For adventure, for climbing, for splashing, for towing, for premium, for capable. The GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Or get 2.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high output engine Sierra light duty models.
Whether it's your home or your business, Bayou Pure specializes in disinfection application.
South Louisiana Quiz Bowl, the grand battle of wits, where today's finest students test their knowledge and wisdom to see if they rise to the academic challenge of South Louisiana Quiz Bowl. South Louisiana Quiz Bowl is brought to you by MC Bank, sharing that hometown spirit. Now here's your host, Mr. Chris Hunter.
Hello and welcome once again to South Louisiana Quiz Bowl. We are in the second round of our varsity tournament today, an all Lafourche Parish matchup between Thibodaux High School and Central Lafourche High School. Good luck to both teams. Let's get into our rapid fire round, and this round is like a picnic. There are ants all over the place. The letters A and T appearing somewhere in your answer, beginning, middle, or end. Good luck. The home of the Braves and the capital of Cade.
Atlanta.
That's right. Jolly old St. Nicholas. Micah.
Santa.
Santa Claus, that's right. In a mathematical equation, it's a value that doesn't change. Kara.
Constant.
Right. 95% of this continent is covered with an ice cap. Micah.
Antarctica.
That's right. The Professional Football Hall of Fame is in this Ohio, Cade.
Canton.
That's right. B, M, and Z, for example, but not A, E, I, O, or U. Micah.
Consonant.
Right. It's what you want to take after you've taken the poison. Micah.
The antivenom?
That's right. The kind of menace you'll find in episode 1 of Star Wars. Harold.
Phantom.
Right. In case of a fire, firefighters get their water here. Harold.
Fire hydrant.
That's right. It's the scientific study of the origin, behavior, and culture of human beings. Micah.
Anthropology.
That's right. Someone who is absent without permission, especially from school. Cade.
Tardy.
No, truant. The old man in The Old Man and the Sea, or the capital of Chile is Santiago. That's the end of the round. All right, let's take a moment to let the players introduce themselves. We will start with Central Lafourche.
My name is Kara. I'm a senior, and other than Quiz Bowl, I'm in National Art Society and Book Club.
My name is Luke Westmoreland. I'm a senior, and other than Quiz Bowl, I do band and National Honor Society.
I'm Lawrence Loop. I don't really do anything other than Quiz Bowl.
My name is Lillian. I'm a senior, and besides Quiz Bowl, I'm in NHS.
All right, let's hear more about Central Lafourche from team captain Luke Westmoreland.
Hailing from Raceland, Louisiana, Central Lafourche High School is one of Lafourche Parish's A-ranked schools, which promotes instilling character in their students as their top priority. CLHS instills the spirit of a true Trojan through courage, leadership, honesty, and success. We thank our sponsor, Ms. Caitlin Lapperouse, for allowing us to complete today. We wish our opponents luck and may the best team win.
Thank you, Luke. Thanks to the faculty sponsor, Ms. Caitlin Glassbell. Let's welcome back Central Lafourche High School. All right, let's meet the players for Thibodaux.
Hi, my name is Adrian. I'm 15 years old, and besides Quiz Bowl, I'm also in band.
Hi, I'm Micah. I'm a senior. This is my 7th year of Quiz Bowl, and besides Quiz Bowl, I'm in the band and I play guitar.
Hi, I'm Harold Bow. I'm a 10th grader. I enjoy Quiz Bowl, band, tennis, and I can say I'm raised with knowledge because I'm sitting on 2 books.
Hi, I'm Kate Claus. I'm a junior, and outside of Quiz Bowl, I play golf.
Love it, love it. All right, Micah, team captain, tell us about Thibodaux.
With high expectations and a renewed sense of Tiger pride, Thibodaux High School has the mission to actively facilitate the academic and social development of all students through a host of rigorous courses and a wide variety of extracurricular opportunities.
Thank you, Micah. Thank you to the faculty sponsor, Mr. Wade Rodrigue. Let's welcome back Thibodaux High School. All right, let's pick up our toss-up bonus round with a 2-point toss-up. Some of the famous studies of this phenomena have been on muskrats, songbirds, and humans. It's often considered a male behavior, even though there are many examples from both genders. The behavior often involves bright colors, unusual sounds, or strong odors. Name this behavior pattern that consists of occupying a specific area. Micah?
Territorialism?
That's correct, or territoriality. Bonus question for Thibodaux. I will name a group of fact or fiction, and you name their traditional enemy. The Montagues.
The Capulets.
That's right. Lancaster.
Caspian.
Sorry, no. Central Lafourche. Your answer?
Pass.
Enemy of the House of Lancaster was the House of York. Thibodaux, the Roundheads.
Squarehead.
Coneheads?
No, sorry. Central Lafourche.
Squareheads.
No, they were the Cavaliers or the Royalists. 2 points for Thibodaux on that. Here's a 2-point toss-up. Many pieces of software, including Excel, allow you to create your own in order to automate repetitive
spreadsheet.
That's incorrect. In order to automate repetitive tasks, but they can also be used to embed viruses in Word documents. Name this term that also is used as a prefix in the name of the company that originally created Flash. Luke?
Adobe?
No, it's macro. 2-point toss-up. Might need your pencil here. How many individual socks do you have to pick out of a drawer without replacement to guarantee a matching pair if there are 7 unique matching pairs? Okay, 8. That's correct. Bonus question for Thibodaux. 2 titles. George Orwell's 2 most famous widely read novels were published in 1945 and 1949. Name them both.
1984 and something else.
1984 and Animal Farm.
That's correct. In which 2 books are the 10 Commandments found in the Old Testament?
Genesis and Exodus.
Sorry, no. Central Lafourche. Answer?
Exodus and Revelations.
No, Exodus and then again in Deuteronomy. Thibodaux, name these 2 best-known short stories from O. Henry's book, The 4 Million. One, a Christmas story, the other, a kidnapping story. Your answer?
The Last of the Mohicans and The Gift of the Magi.
Sorry, no. Central Lafourche.
Defer to Kara.
Okay.
The Ransom of Red Chief and the Gift of the Magi.
That's correct. 2 points for each team. We'll go to a 2-point toss-up. The Analects are a collection of writings usually broken down into 20 sections and joins with the Great Learning, the Doctrine of the Mean, and the Mencius to form the 4 books. This work was compiled by one of his students and several people after him. What philosopher is credited as the author of the Analects? Lawrence.
Plato.
No, sorry. Thibodeau. Harold.
Homer.
No, it's Confucius. 2-point toss-up. His first novel was titled Not Without Laughter, and his last poetry collection was titled The Panther and the Lash. His poems include I Too Sing America, The Negro Speaks of Rivers. Kara?
Langston Hughes.
That's correct. Bonus to Central Lafourche. And we're dealing with the American novel here. Washington Square, The Golden Bowl, Daisy Miller, and The Turn of the Screw are among the novels of which author? Your answer?
Frederick Douglass.
That's incorrect. Thibodeau.
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
No, it's Henry James. Central Lafourche, what author of more than 80 romance novels opened an art gallery near her San Francisco mansion in 2003?
Pass.
Thibodeau?
Pass.
That romance novelist was Danielle Steele. Central Lafourche, what title Texas town did Woodrow Call and Augustus McCrae meet up in before starting a cattle drive to Montana in a Larry McMurtry novel?
Austin.
No, sorry.
Amarillo. Amarillo?
No, it's Lonesome Dove. No points for that. All right, 2-point toss-up. It was first seen by Spaniards in 1540, stretching from Lee's Ferry to Grand Wash Cliffs. It is 277 miles long. Micah?
The Mississippi River.
That's incorrect. And 18 miles wide. Located about 90 miles from Flagstaff, it attracts over 4 million visitors each year. Named this geographic feature called Kebab by Native Americans, which means mountain lying down. Lily?
The Grand Canyon?
It is the Grand Canyon. And the bonus goes to Central Lafourche. Let's do some music here. What was composer Jean-Baptiste Lully doing with a cane when he slammed it on his toe, later dying of an abscess?
Dancing.
Sorry, no. Give it
up. Yelling at kids to get off his lawn.
No, he was conducting or keeping time with the music. Central Lafourche, which major key has 6 sharps?
G?
No, not G. Thibodeau. Answer.
C?
No, it's F sharp major. And Central Lafourche, during the premiere of Haydn's Symphony No. 96, a chandelier fell from the ceiling. No one was hurt, leading to what name being given to this musical piece?
Falling glass.
No, sorry. Thibodeau.
Groundbreaking?
No, it is the Miracle Symphony. Thanks for that. And that is the end of the round. Let's take a break. We'll be right back with more South Louisiana Quiz Bowl.
New year means new savings for you. To celebrate, we're offering up to $170 instant savings when you buy 4 select Firestone tires. Get $60 instant savings when you buy a set of 4 eligible Firestone tires. Plus, get free installation, a $110 value when you use your Shawbills credit card. Shawbills, we keep you rolling.
Whether it's your home or your business, Biosphere specializes in disinfection application, along with water, fire, mold damage cleanup. Call Biosphere today to get your free consultation at 985-322-3003.
Insurance companies often deny, delay, don't pay enough.
Hurricane Ida has decimated Terrebonne and Lafourche parishes. By now, you've heard that thousands of people have been taken advantage of by their insurance companies. Don't give up. At Waits & Downer Law Firm, we want to make sure that you have all the facts when dealing with your insurance company. We have the legal experience and ability to make them pay. Get the help you need. At Waits & Downer, it's our goal to not only get you a full damage recovery, but to get the insurance company to reimburse your legal fees. So once again, don't give up. That's exactly what the insurance companies want you to do. Call today for a free consultation. We are local and we are here to stay. Let our years of experience work for you. Pick up the phone, 985-876-0870 for a free consultation.
Welcome back to South Louisiana Quiz Bowl. Thibodeau leading Central Lafourche as we continue with some two-point toss-ups. She was alone weaving when Hermes arrived with a message from Zeus, and she spent this next several days preparing a voyage for a man she had spent 7 years with. Name this nymph who delayed the return trip of Odysseus. Luke.
Atalanta?
No, sorry. Thibodeau? It is Calypso. Find the cosine of the base angle of an isosceles triangle if the base of the triangle is 2 units and each of the other sides is 3 units. Anyone? I'll give Micah.
2/3.
And it's incorrect. Central. Luke.
4.
No, it's 1/3. This term is a synonym of mediation, but sometimes is binding. It describes a procedure often used in labor disputes in which 2 sides of an argument are presented to a neutral third party. Give this term beginning with the letter A. Micah.
Appeasement?
No, sorry. Central. It is arbitration. Give a 2-word answer. The Cascadia is associated with volcanoes in Washington, Oregon. The Kuriil is associated with earthquakes near Japan, and the Sunda is associated with earthquakes and volcanoes near Indonesia. These areas are often associated with deep trenches. Name these regions where one tectonic plate slides under another tectonic plate. Cade.
Earthquake zone?
No, sorry. Central. Lawrence.
Subversion zone?
No, subduction zone. That is the end of the round. Thibodeau still in the lead as we come to our 60-second rounds. So Central Lafourche, you get first choice of categories. You can have I, reading, Islam, or vocabulary.
I.
Go with I. All right. 60 on the clock. We're dealing with the I as in the EYE. I. Good luck. Name the clear protective covering in the front of the eyeball where light first enters the eye.
Cornea?
Right. What is the dark-looking part in the eye, in the center of the eye through which light passes?
Pupil.
Correct. What is the colored part of the eye that surrounds the pupil and controls the amount of light entering the pupil?
Iris.
That's right. What part of the eye bends the light as it goes into the pupil?
Lens.
Correct. What is the back part of the eye on which an image forms?
Retina.
That's right. What name is given to the cells in the retina that detect the different colors?
Defer to Lawrence.
Rods and cones.
Sorry, no. Name the cells in the retina that detect dim light.
Oh, there's only one of them. Cones?
Incorrect. What name is given to an image of something that appears to be what is really not?
Illusion.
I'll take that. Optical illusion. Name the famous scientist who invented the bifocal lens. Answer?
Pass.
All right. You got 6 right for 12 points. Give the others to Thibodeau. What name is given to the cells in the retina that detect the different colors?
Cones?
They are cones. You said rods and cones. I got to
Yeah.
because I'm only looking for one. Name the cells in the retina that detect dim light.
Rods.
Those are rods. And name the famous scientist who invented the bifocal lens.
Benjamin Franklin.
That's correct. You got all 3 for 6 points. All right, your turn. Reading, Islam, or vocabulary?
We'll do reading.
Reading, okay. I want you to finish the title. Good luck. James Hilton bid goodbye to Mr. Chips, but what does Ernest Hemingway bid farewell to in the title of one of his best novels?
Arms.
That's right. Cecilia Brady plots to kill her father in his posthumous novel about Hollywood, The Last...
Samurai?
No. In 1906, Jack London wrote a compliment to the Call of the Wild called White what?
Fang.
Right. What was the occupation of Melville's title Bartleby?
Sailor.
No. In 1962, Rachel Carson made people aware of the dangers of threatening the environment in her book Silent what?
I'll just freeze.
Okay. Stop there. You get 2 rights. The others is Central Lafourche. Cecilia Brady plots to kill her father in his posthumous novel about Hollywood. The Last what? Answer?
Star.
No, it's The Last Tycoon. What was the occupation of Melville's title Bartleby?
Defer to Kara.
The Scrivener.
That's correct. And in 1962, Rachel Carson made people aware of the dangers of threatening the environment in her book Silent what?
Silent Night.
No, Silent Spring. Got 1 right for 2 points. And that's the end of the round. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back with more South Louisiana Quiz Bowl.
Now more than ever, your heart health should be a priority. Trust your care to Cardiovascular Institute of the South, a world leader in the diagnosis and treatment of heart disease, vascular disease in the legs, vein problems, and heart valve disease. CIS cardiologists offer the most advanced, innovative, and compassionate care for the complete health of your heart and legs. Schedule an appointment at one of our 5 locations in the Bayou region. Visit us at cardio.com.
My role models are my dad and my grandpa. Everything they've done has just motivated me to be just like them, be the best person I can be. Some of my extracurricular activities.
Dropshipping and Crating Pros is a highly versatile company that will ship any size, any weight, anywhere. Dropshipping and Crating Pros is a full-service logistics provider focused on expert packing, crating, and transportation solutions. The local oil and gas industry utilizes our professional crating and shipping services that support their offshore and international needs. Dropshipping and Crating Pros is authorized and recognized to construct shipping crates built for exports. Dropshipping and Crating Pros, now at our new location at Capitol Boulevard.
Welcome back to South Louisiana Quiz Bowl. New player coming into the game for Thibodaux.
Hi, I'm Ada. I'm a freshman, and besides Quiz Bowl, I like to do pottery and run.
All right, welcome to the game. Thibodaux leading Central Lafourche. Last round is 2-point toss-ups. Good luck. Named after its creator, this instrument was originally used in military bands in the mid-19th century. It now is often associated, Luke?
Bugle?
Sorry, no. Now often associated with jazz, and though classified as a woodwind, it usually is made of brass. Name this Micah?
Saxophone.
That's right. This organ is easy to locate during dissection because of its dark green color. When fat enters the digestive tract, this organ releases its contents, which are produced in the liver to aid in digestion. Lawrence?
Gallbladder?
That's right. Some of the programs this corporation has taken over are Fractal Painter, WinZip, and WordPerfect. Its best-selling product is a software suite that includes Capture, PowerTrace, and PhotoPaint. Name this company that produces a vector graphics editor whose title combines the company's name with the word draw. Micah?
Vernier.
Sorry, no. Central? Luke?
Adobe.
No, it's Corel. Originally written as an article that filled an entire issue of The New Yorker, it quickly became a national sensation in 1946. Name this work by John Hersey that describes the effects of an atomic bomb. Kate?
Radiation.
Sorry, no. Central? It is Hiroshima. Written in 1950, the action of this novel takes place from 1999 to 2026. During that time, there was a horrible chickenpox epidemic, a major migration, and an atomic war. Named this work by Ray Bradbury, written as a series of short stories. Luke.
Martian Chronicles?
That's right. This procedure is usually performed with the patient sedated but awake. It usually is done by ophthalmologists using a microkeratome. Identify this type of surgery whose name is a 5-letter acronym. Luke.
LASIK.
That's right. Give the word that completes this Ben Franklin quote. Honesty is the best, Luke.
Policy.
That's right. The main character of this play promises his cousin that he will protect Christian, though that becomes difficult when Christian repeatedly makes fun. Micah.
Pilgrim's Progress?
No. When Christian repeatedly makes fun of him. The task is also confusing because the main character loves his cousin, Roxanne. Name this play by Edmond Rostand about a man with a large nose. That is Cyrano de Bergerac. These are associated with Brun's constant, which is found by adding all of their reciprocals and is equal to slightly less than 2. These numbers come in pairs, and other than the first, each pair consists of a number 1 less than a multiple of 6 and a number 1 more than a multiple of 6. The first pair is 3 and 5. Name these pairs, neither one of which is composite. Okay.
Prime numbers?
More specific.
Odd prime number?
No, sorry. Central? Luke?
Even prime numbers?
No, twin primes. The atomic weight of lithium is about 7. The atomic weight of oxygen is about 16. And the atomic weight of sulfur is about 32. Having that information and rounding to the nearest whole number, what is the molar mass of lithium sulfate, Li2SO4? Okay.
110.
That's correct. He was a great warrior for the Greeks until he had a dispute with Agamemnon, though it's commonly said he was killed by an arrow to the only Luke.
Achilles.
That's correct. Named the Democratic Party presidential candidate of 1872 and founder of the New York Tribune, famous for saying, "Go west, young man, go west." That was Horace Greeley. This term originally referred to doctors, but now has a very negative connotation. A few hundred years ago, people started using it to refer to a type of worm, and from there it came to Luke?
Shrink?
No. From there it came to mean a person who behaves like a parasite. Give this term associated with blood-sucking. Okay.
Vampire?
No, leech. Leeches. That is the end of the game. Thibodeau is your winner. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Let's start something new in 2023 at HTV10 Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Berwick. And let's kick off the new year with a couple of awesome deals, like $7,500 off Laramie Crew Cabs, or get $5,500 off and 2.9% for 72 months. 2023 Grand Cherokee Limited has $2,500 off and 1.9% for 72 months. Don't miss the early bird $7,500 incentive on 4XE models. Great prices and great interest rates equal a great time to buy at HTV10 Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
Structural heart disease refers to a defect in the heart's valves, walls, or chambers that keeps the heart from pumping blood properly. Valve or structural heart problems may be present at birth or develop over time. Your risk increases if you have high blood pressure, plaque buildup, history of heart attack, take certain medications, or have certain heart infections. The Structural Heart Program at CIS and Terrebonne General provides innovative solutions and devices with the latest technology to bring the best possible outcomes for patients. Learn more at cardio.com.
HTV, bringing you local news and sports for over 36 years. From tragic events to heartwarming stories from the community, sports from the regular season and into the playoffs. We were there each time COVID struck. And when Hurricane Ida devastated the area, HTV was there before and after the storm, bringing you live storm track updates and coverage of the aftermath. When other news outlets left, HTV was there, helping those in need. So for your news, stick with the ones you know, the ones that know you.
Thibodeau jumps out to a big lead and then holds off Central Lafourche's nice comeback for the win. So Thibodeau advances into the quarterfinals. Central Lafourche to the elimination bracket, and we'll see both teams again in a few weeks. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again next week on South Louisiana Quiz Bowl.
Whether it's price, service, or selection, you gotta come to AJ Doman Chevrolet. We are South Louisiana's newest business elite, medium duty, and commercial dealer. Can't find the car you're looking for? Let us order it for you.
And remember, no credit, bad credit, we can help.
AJ Doman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge.
Give us a call today or visit us online at ajdomanchevy.com. AJ Doman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Highway 182 in Berwick.
Selecting an insurance provider for your business is a big decision.
With over 26 years of experience, our offer team is your solution for quality and proven coverage.
The customer service you remember from years ago is what we pride our team on.
We know how important your company is to the community.
From small businesses to large businesses, Alford & Associates can manage your insurance. It's our job.
Alford & Associates, benefiting your employees and protecting your business.
West Park Self-Storage is a state-of-the-art storage facility with clean, convenient, and secure climate-controlled storage. Our professional storage counselors are here to assist you with all your storage needs. We now offer after-hour access, and you can access your unit 7 days a week. We also have parking for RVs, boats, and cars with 24-hour access. West Park Storage would like to thank you for 20 years of business.
Domestic violence is daunting, and the psychological effects can do enduring damage. Obviously, all abuse needs to end. But how? The Terrebonne Parish District Attorney's Office is dedicated to ending domestic violence and helping those who have already experienced it. Our office supports many programs that educate and adjudicate abuse towards women. If you are a victim of abuse, call the Terrebonne Parish District Attorney's Office at 873-6500.
Led by a 7-member commission, the Terrebonne Port was created to assist our local industry in promoting economic development. We monitor government regulations that affect our local industry and work with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to secure maintenance dredging funds. Because the HNC is the main artery for the heartbeat of Terrebonne's economy, Terrebonne Port fights a constant battle for funding to maintain the federally authorized navigable depth. We are now leasing waterfront and non-waterfront property. Terrebonne Port Commission, serving our industry to keep Terrebonne thriving.
For adventure, for climbing, for splashing, for towing, for premium, for capable. The GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Or get 2.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high output engine Sierra light duty models.
Good evening, everybody. Congratulations, Teenager of the Year candidates. Outstanding, what an honor. Like Mr. Black said, it means that you're accomplished, you're hardworking. Are you hardworking? Did you work hard to get to this point? I'm sure you did. There are accomplishments you've received, honors bestowed upon you, and we're proud of you. Thank you for what you've done for your school, your community, and your families. We also know this, that you're a servant, you've got a servant's heart, and you've got a good spirit. It's got to be part of the whole deal. Your spirit of goodness, of kindness, and just a spirit of serving.
To start now, we'll start with our nominees from Terrebonne High School. First, we have Mr. Ryan Bergeron. He is a member of Student Council, Campus for Christ, National Honor Society, and the National Beta Club. He currently serves as Vice President for Student Council, Chaplain for Campus for Christ, and Treasurer for National Honor Society. Our next nominee is Miss Amelia Ferrer. Amelia is the daughter of Dr. Bernard and Miss Paula Ferrer. She currently has a 4.3214 GPA, ranking her currently first in her class. She is a member of the National Honor Society, Student Council, Campus for Christ, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Beta, Swim, Tennis, Symphonic Band, Crimson Bells, and the Gifted and Talented Music Program. Our third candidate is Ms. Cadence Luquette. Cadence is the daughter of Heather and Vaughn Luquette. She currently has a 4.3158 GPA, ranking her second in her class. She is a member of the National Honor Society, Beta Club, Quiz Bowl, band, student council, and previously was in the Color Guard and Relay for Life. Our next nominee is Miss Cameron Price. Cameron is the daughter of Miss Kayla Price. Her current GPA is 3.6, which ranks her 47th in her class. She is a 2-year member of the National Honor Society, a 3-year member of Student Council, a 2-year member for Campus for Christ. She is a member of the National Honor Society for High School Scholars. She is captain for Team Cameron organization. She is a 3-year member of the cheerleading squad and a 4-year member of the powerlifting. She also serves as the captain of the powerlifting team.
I first would like to start also thanking American Legion for hosting this amazing event where we have a platform to honor these amazing students, and not only the students, but also their achievements and their accomplishments. Our first candidate is Miss Emma Berg. If you meet Miss Emma for the first time, you would think she's very quiet and reserved, but Emma's the kind of student that lets her actions and drive, and they speak very loudly for her. Emma is an honor student. She has a 4.44 GPA and has taken all honor courses throughout her high school career. Emma is a member of the National Honor Society. She's a member of the Student Government Association. I present Miss Emma Berg. Next candidate is Miss Mary DeSalvo. Mary is the daughter of David and Jessica DeSalvo, and I would just say that she's one of the most positive, easygoing students. She has the biggest heart, and she's just one of the most happiest people you ever meet. Mary is an honor student also. She has a 4.2 GPA and scored a 28 on the ACT and is currently in the running for valedictorian at Homer Christian School. She has taken all honors classes throughout her high school. She has received the Tellers Award since 7th grade. She's an 8-year member of the National Beta Club. She has attended the Beta Leadership Conference, State Convention, and National Convention just about every year. Mary DeSalvo. Our third candidate is Mila Johnson. And I'm just going to say this about Mila. I mean, I've been in education for almost 30 years. She is the epitome of hard work and just great work ethic. She is always working. A lot of times as a senior, she has the privilege of leaving early. She never leaves early, just volunteering. Mila says she stepped out on faith, out of her comfort zone to run for Beta Vice President for the state of Louisiana, and she won. With that honor, Mila was able to run for the National Beta Vice President this past year, where she placed 3rd out of 12 candidates. I present Ms. Mila Johnson. Our next candidate is Miss Abby Toops. Abby's the daughter of Shane and Angel Toops. Her mom is an administrator at Homer Christian School, and I'll just say this about Abby. She gets also involved in everything. If there's an event or an extracurricular activity, she's going to get involved in it. Miss Abby Toops.
Our first nominee for the teenager year is Zachary Dupre, or as we call him, Zach. Zach is the son of Jamie Dupre and Dusty Dupre. Zach's favorite subjects in school are math and science. His hobbies outside of school are baseball and soccer. He enjoys hanging out with his friends and fishing. Zachary plans to attend the University of Lafayette, where he wants to work in a chemical plant as a chemical engineer. Nominee, Zach Dupre.
Discover the 2023 Mazda CX-5 with standard iActive all-wheel drive and a powerful available turbo engine. It's a CUV that truly ignites the senses.
And right now, get 2.9% APR on every new 2023 Mazda in stock at Barker Mazda in Homa, or shop us online at barkermazda.com.
For adventure, for climbing, for splashing, for towing, for premium, for capable. The GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Or get 2.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high output engine Sierra light duty models.
Delta Coast Consultants is a full-service professional engineering and surveying firm, providing planning, design, and management on a variety of projects. We specialize in flood protection, coastal restoration, marine construction, and municipal infrastructure. We also provide design and surveying services for residential and commercial developments. We are proud of our role in Morganza to the Gulf Hurricane Protection Project, providing program management services to the Terrebonne Levee and Conservation District. Visit our website at deltacoastllc.com or call us at 985-655-3100.
Domestic violence is daunting, and the psychological effects can do enduring damage. Obviously, all abuse needs to end. But how? The Terrebonne Parish District Attorney's Office is dedicated to ending domestic violence and helping those who have already experienced it. Our office supports many programs that educate and adjudicate abuse towards women. If you are a victim of abuse, call the Terrebonne Parish District Attorney's Office at 873-6500.
Led by a 7-member commission, the Terrebonne Port was created to assist our local industry in promoting economic development. We monitor government regulations that affect our local industry and work with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to secure maintenance dredging funds. Because the HNC is the main artery for the heartbeat of Terrebonne's economy, Terrebonne Port fights a constant battle for funding to maintain the federally authorized navigable depth. We are now leasing waterfront and non-waterfront property. Terrebonne Port Commission, serving our industry to keep Terrebonne thriving.
Our next nominee is Landon Graves. Landon's favorite subjects are history and science. His hobbies outside of school are music and working with antique electronics. I would imagine, guys, if he went through some of our junk drawers, he'd find a lot of things to be able to work on, right? It's an interesting hobby. Musically, he also enjoys playing his trumpet and singing. After graduation, Landon plans on working in the railroad industry and possibly seeking certifications as a mechanic or electrician. Nominee Landon Graves. Our next nominee is Miss Jerissa Johnson. Jerissa is the daughter of Angela and Jerome Johnson. Jerissa's favorite hobbies are track and basketball. Her favorite subjects in school are history and science, with a particular interest in biology. Jerissa intends on attending college and majoring in early childhood education and development with a minor in business administration. Her goal is to open her own daycare center with an early childhood development emphasis. Nominee Jerissa Johnson. Our next nominee, Miss Laurie Leday. Laurie's favorite subject is science. Laurie's hobbies are softball, soccer, and volleyball, as well as reading. Laurie plans on attending Louisiana State University and major in nursing. In particular, she is interested in becoming a pediatric nurse and working in the intensive care unit in a hospital setting. Laurie attends Covenant Church of Homa. She regularly tutors younger students on the CCA campus, as well as volunteer work with the church and the children's ministry. Nominee Lori Leday.
I'm from Vanderbilt Catholic High School. I'm Jenny Hamilton, and so glad to be here today. I want to thank, like all of our other folks before us, thank the American Legion, its members, and all our community members that are here supporting such a fantastic recognition for these candidates that are here before us. At this time, I'd like to ask our senior guidance counselor, Ms. Bliss Cunningham, to tell you a little bit more about our 4 candidates.
The first of our nominees is Grace Davis. Grace is such a fitting name for this student and the contributions she has made to our school and the community over the past 5 years. The definition of Grace is simple elegance and courteous goodwill, and I couldn't think of a better way to describe her. From her dedication to helping numerous nonprofit organizations when she was just in the 8th grade, to the excitement she displayed leading our senior class in this year's Christmas project, Grace has shown that she has a true heart for service. Grace Davis. Our next nominee is Madison Guidry. Madison is known as quite the leader at Vanderbilt Catholic. She's held numerous leadership positions, including freshman and sophomore class president, senior class vice president, and executive board member of the Student Government Association. She's also a leader within campus ministry, where she leads Bible studies and helps to organize retreats for her peers. Madison Guidry. Our next nominee is Katie Ross. At the start of the school year, I was reminded about the first time I heard about Katie. She was in 8th grade, and the counselor at the time came to me and told me that she had an 8th grader who was determined to be valedictorian of her graduating class. I probably just laughed and said, yeah, give it a few years, we'll see. Well, fast forward 4 years, and I'm looking at class rankings for the class of 2023, and in the #1 spot is Katie Ross. Katie Ross. Our final nominee this evening is Laura Seibert. Laura is the student every teacher hopes to teach in their career, the athlete every coach wants to mentor, and the leader every moderator wants in their organization. Laura stood out from her classmates early on and has continued to stand out in so many ways. She was elected vice president 3 years in a row, then elected class president her junior year. Laura Seibert.
I'm going to start with our first one. Abigail Benoit is a junior who is extremely focused on her future. Abigail is one of the top students in her class. She is heavily involved in extracurricular activities. She is a cheerleader, band member, bowler, and a member of the National Honor Society. This is our nominee that's here. Lauren Cottier is a senior, and her parents are Laurie and Mark Cottier. Lauren is determined to make a difference in someone's life, and she is one of the top students in the senior class. She may seem quiet and shy, but she is involved in multiple extracurricular activities. Lauren. Our next nominee is Brooke Parfait. She is a junior who is an outstanding student. Brooke is one of the top students in her junior class and aspires to be the valedictorian. Our final nominee is Mariah Parfait. Mariah Parfait is a senior who excels in all that she does. Mariah is at the top of her class and determined to become valedictorian. She is the Patriot Brigade's drum major and an active participant in the Native American Club. Mariah was selected as Ellender's 2023 Student of the Year. Mariah has a 4.2 GPA and a 25 on her ACT. And that's our final nominee. Thank you.
get 0% financing on 4 of our most popular models here at Terrebonne Ford.
Plus, you'll pay below MSRP
and get above market value for your trade.
Come see us at Terrebonne Ford in Houma because Terrebonne Ford delivers.
Terrebonne Parish School District is seeking individuals for the following maintenance positions: licensed plumber, electrician, carpenter, HVAC techs with chiller experience, HVAC techs with general experience. These positions have great work environment, excellent benefits, retirement, and insurance. Apply online at tpsd.org. Terrebonne Parish School District, a great place to work.
U-Drop Shipping and Crating Pros is a highly versatile company that will ship any size, any weight, anywhere. U-Drop Shipping and Crating Pros is a full-service logistics provider focused on expert packing, crating, and transportation solutions. The local oil and gas industry utilizes our professional crating and shipping services that support their offshore and international needs. U-Drop Shipping and Crating Pros is authorized and recognized to construct shipping crates built for exports. U-Drop Shipping and Crating Pros, now at our new location at Capitol Boulevard.
For adventure, for climbing, for splashing, for towing, for premium, for capable. The GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Or get 2.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high output engine Sierra light duty models.
At Big Wheels Travel Center, the fun and excitement are just around the corner in Bayou Blue. Big Wheels is open 24 hours a day and features 24-hour security, clean restrooms, and a wide selection of beer, soft drinks, and chips for all your needs. While you're there, visit the casino for daily cash prizes and drink specials 7 days a week. You'll get the feeling as if you're in a lush Vegas-style casino. Big Wheels also has one of the largest subways in the area. So stop by Big Wheels Travel Center where everyone's a winner.
West Park Self-Storage is a state-of-the-art storage facility with clean, convenient, and secure climate-controlled storage. Our professional storage counselors are here to assist you with all your storage needs. We now offer after-hour access, and you can access your unit 7 days a week. We also have parking for RVs, boats, and cars with 24-hour access. West Park Storage would like to thank you for 20 years of business.
Pay below MSRP at Terrebonne Ford.
And lock in your rate.
That's right. Get 0% financing on 4 of our most popular models.
Plus, as an added benefit, get pickup and delivery with scheduled service.
Come see us at Terrebonne Ford in Houma. Terrebonne Ford delivers.
Our first candidate is Mackenzie Claymont. Mackenzie Claymont, daughter of Leslie and Russell Claymont, ranks first in her class with a 4.4221 GPA. Mackenzie represented South Terrebonne as Student of the Year and was chosen as the district representative. She recently moved on as one of the regional finalists in the state competition. Our next nominee is Miss Mallory LeBeuf. Mallory LeBeuf, daughter of Tisha Esponge and Dedrick LeBeuf Jr., is a proud member of the $1 Million Band and serves as drill master, marching section leader, and festival section leader. She was recognized as a festival soloist in 2022 and a concert soloist in 2021 and 2022. Miss Mallory LeBeuf. Our next nominee is Miss Rebecca Robert. Rebecca Robert, daughter of Sean and Monique Robert, has a 4.3214 GPA and has maintained honor roll throughout high school. Currently serving as student council president, Rebecca has attended several district and state student council conventions and workshops. As the drumline captain and section leader, Rebecca is a principal part of the $1 Million Band. Miss Rebecca Robert. Our last nominee couldn't be here tonight. He was supposed to be in our soccer game from last night, got moved to tonight, and as a starter on the soccer team, district pulled rank. So our next nominee is Mr. Peyton Martin. Peyton Martin is the son of Jace and Erica Martin. A scholar athlete, Peyton maintains a 4.2 GPA while playing baseball, football, and soccer. He is the captain of the soccer team and was second team All-District, as well as the recipient of the coveted Gator Award.
I first introduce to you Jana Head, daughter of Justin and Jessica Head. Jana Head is a kind and compassionate student. These are the very qualities that inspired her to be a dedicated leader and volunteer in her community. She has faithfully served her community and church through various projects. And next, I have Noah Hendon, son of Jesse and Mindy Hendon. Noah Hendon has continued throughout his life to demonstrate kindness, selflessness, and illustrate a true servant's heart. Noah is a student at Elevate Student Ministry at Living Word Church. And lastly, I have Tyree Smith, son of Joseph and Sharon Smith. Tyree Smith has shown to be faithful and committed to everything he does. He has shown this through many things. He has been actively involved in his home church by going on mission trips, playing guitar for his worship team, and also as a member of the security team.
Our first nominee is Emma Aldi. During her 4 years at HL Bourgeois, she has been an active member of many clubs and organizations. She currently serves as Interact Club President, Beta Club Vice President, Senior Class Treasurer, and Head of Student Council Activities Committee. Ms. Emma Aldi. Our next nominee is Brian Blanchard. He is currently a junior at HL Bourgeois High School. He is a member of the National Honor Society, Beta, Quiz Bowl, and the bowling and tennis team. He is also a member of HLB's band and drum line. Excellent job, son. Now introducing Charity Uze. Charity is a HL Bourgeois senior, is heavily involved in her school, and is Beta President, National Honor Society historian, and secretary, as well as Interact Club Vice President. She is also a part of the Student Council and Yearbook Club. Thank you, Chairs. Now introducing who I call Little V, Miss Elizabeth Vitter. A sophomore at HL Bourgeois, she is a member of the HL Bourgeois Ran dance team and competition team. She is a member of HL Bourgeois Band, where she plays the alto, tenor, and baritone saxophone. She belongs to the bowling, track, and volleyball teams. She is also a member of Beta, National Honor Society, Student Council, Interact Club, and serves as sophomore's class treasurer. Ms. Elizabeth Vitter.
Now we should get to the final, the winner. This year's Teenager of the Year is from South Terrebonne High School, Mackenzie Claymont.
Dear Lord God, we ask you to bless these students, their parents, their educators, and all those whom they love as they go forth. May you watch over them, protect them, guide them, and lead them to become the productive leaders of tomorrow for our community, our world, our nation, and especially our parish. God bless you all.
whether it's price, service, or selection, you gotta come to AJ Doman Chevrolet. We are South Louisiana's newest business elite, medium duty, and commercial dealer. Can't find the car you're looking for? Let us order it for you.
And remember, no credit, bad credit, we can help.
AJ Doman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge.
Give us a call today or visit us online at ajdomanchevy.com. AJ Doman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Highway 182 in Berwick.
If your business needs serious hustle, our internet has plenty. Switch to Rev Business All-Fiber Internet. With fiber optic velocity close to the speed of light. Sign up and get 3 months free and 30% off. Build your plan at letsrev.biz. Let's Rev! Whoever said you can't have it all, never had internet that could do it all. Switch to Rev. No contracts, no data caps, no nonsense. It's the high-speed internet you need. Build your plan at letsrev.com. Let's Rev.
For adventure, for climbing, for splashing, for towing, for premium, for capable. The GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Or get 2.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high output engine Sierra light duty models.
This is the Treeinator. I'm back. If you have some sick old girly tree, chop it now before the hurricane kills it and blows it on your house. Don't hire some out-of-town girly man to hustle you out of your hard-earned money. Tell them, hasta la vista, baby. Let me and my team of military veterans come and pump your tree up and prepare a defensive position for future threats. Even if your tree is behind enemy lines and the bullets are flying and the bombs are going off, we will get your tree down.
Insurance companies often deny, delay, don't pay enough. Hurricane Ida has decimated Terrebonne and Lafourche parishes. By now, you've heard that thousands of people have been taken advantage of by their insurance companies. Don't give up. At Waits & Downer Law Firm, we want to make sure that you have all the facts when dealing with your insurance company. We have the legal experience and ability to make them pay. Get the help you need. At Waits & Downer, it's our goal to not only get you a full damage recovery, but to get the insurance company to reimburse your legal fees. So once again, don't give up. That's exactly what the insurance companies want you to do. Call today for a free consultation. We are local and we are here to stay. Let our years of experience work.
On this episode of One-on-One, we're going to talk with the president of E.D. White, Tim Robichaux. You might recall we had his father on some 20 years ago, so it will be an interesting discussion. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back with Tim Robichaux. Don't go away. One-on-One is brought to you by the law office of Waits & Downer.
Insurance companies often deny, delay, don't pay enough. Hurricane Ida has decimated Terrebonne and Lafourche parishes. By now, you've heard that thousands of people have been taken advantage of by their insurance companies. Don't give up. At Waits & Downer Law Firm, we want to make sure that you have all the facts when dealing with your insurance company. We have the legal experience and ability to make them pay. Get the help you need. At Waits & Downer, it's our goal to not only get you a full damage recovery, but to get the insurance company to reimburse your legal fees. So once again, don't give up. That's exactly what the insurance companies want you to do. Call today for a free consultation. We are local and we are here to stay. Let our years of experience work for you. Pick up the phone. 985-876-0870 for a free consultation.
Structural heart disease refers to a defect in the heart's valves, walls, or chambers that keeps the heart from pumping blood properly. Valve or structural Heart problems may be present at birth or develop over time. Your risk increases if you have high blood pressure, plaque buildup, history of heart attack, take certain medications, or have certain heart infections. The Structural Heart Program at CIS and Terrebonne General provides innovative solutions and devices with the latest technology to bring the best possible outcomes for patients. Learn more at cardio.com.
For adventure, for climbing, for splashing, for towing, for premium, for capable. The GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Or get 2.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high output engine Sierra light duty models.
Hi, I'm Councilwoman Jessica Domingue, and today we're going to talk about school zone safety.
Drivers are required to yield to pedestrians in a crosswalk. Always stop when someone is in the road and wait for them to cross completely before proceeding. Follow the speed limit and always stop when school buses are picking up and dropping off students.
Keeping students safe is a community responsibility, so let's all do our part.
I've often found that presidents of schools or universities, they got to be able to tolerate A personalities on a daily basis.
Yes.
And I'll say it, we all know football coaches are A personalities. And
Yes.
But without the A personalities, something doesn't function. You need those A personalities to drive the train.
You do.
But you need someone with a temperament to tell them, okay, the train needs to stop for a second.
Right.
Refuel, reload.
Right.
We need to take another route. We need to
Right.
do this. How are you able to do? Y'all have had some pretty good coaches at ED.
We have. What's interesting though, Martin, is the president, my position is a little different than the principal's position. So the principal, really runs the school.
Right.
Obviously I have input and we work together. But you do have to work with a lot of different personalities. And if you all have the same goals, and again, that goes back to the brothers and the sisters of setting us up to what is our mission here? And our mission is to impart the Catholic faith. And, that is very important in our mission. So if we're all on the same boat, you take these different personalities and you put them together and it works.
So Michelle deals with the temperaments, and you're more is it more of a fundraising type?
Well,
of
I do. Obviously, I deal with the money, which, in a Catholic school, a private school, the money is important.
Your accounting background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I think about this often. We're asking our parents to pay an awful lot of money to come to our school. And so we want to make sure we're spending that money in the right way. Now, I like to explain it this way. Michel Chasson, the principal, is worried about today. I'm more worried about tomorrow. So I have to deal with alumni, fundraising, giving the teachers and what they need in the way of technology, dealing with the public, making sure our school is following its mission. So without both of those parts, you really need both of those parts. And if they work together, you can have great success.
Now the transition. How did you go from band director
I'm glad
to
you asked me that.
and David Boudreau did the same thing.
Well, and he was very involved in all of this, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both band directors. David Boudreau is the one who asked me, when I was doing the working with the band, I was also at a hobby, making websites. And at the time, you didn't have the programs to be able to allow you just to kind of plug it in. You had to learn the code.
Yeah, you had to build it.
So I built a website for the band, and it was pretty good, and I enjoyed it because you could put pictures, and at the time you really couldn't put movies and stuff, but it gave a lot of information. It was something kind of new, and David Boudreau loved technology. And so he says, Tim, you think you could do a web page for E.D. White?
You sound just like him.
Yeah. Yeah. And I said, well, yeah. He says, just make me the front page, the home page of what it would look like. So again, it's a hobby. I was having fun. So I learned how to do it. I did it, and I presented it to him. He says, "Do you want to come work at E.D. White?" I was like, "What do you mean?" And I was still at Allstate. He said, "You could teach a computer science class. You could teach web design, HTML, which is the language. You could teach that, and the class could manage the website." So I did that. That's how I kind of got my foot in the door with David Boudreaux. So going along, he's the one that hired me as a band director, and he's the one that trusted that I was the right one for the job. Like I told you, I was extremely happy. All three of my children went through the band. I was a band director. We did a lot of things. We played at Carnegie Hall, went to Disney. We were very successful. And about 7 years, I was at that position about 14 years. Along the way, he said, what do you think about, being an administrator one day? I said, "David, I did the managing of people. I'm loving this. I have no real intention of doing that." He says, "Well, just don't completely close the door."
For all of your cases, including those with catastrophic significance, call Waits and Downer Law Firm.
Don't give up. At Waits and Downer Law Firm, we want to make sure that you have all the facts when dealing with your insurance company. We have the legal experience and ability to make them pay. Get the help you need. At Waits and Downer, it's our goal to not only get you a full damage recovery, but to get the insurance company to reimburse your legal fees. Call today for a free consultation. We are local and we are here to stay. Let our years of experience work for you.
At Big Wheels Travel Center, the fun and excitement are just around the corner in Bayou Blue. Big Wheels is open 24 hours a day and features 24-hour security, clean restrooms, and a wide selection of beer, soft drinks, and chips for all your needs. While you're there, visit the casino for daily cash prizes and drink specials 7 days a week. You'll get the feeling as if you are in a lush Vegas-style casino. Big Wheels also has one of the largest subways in the area. So stop by Big Wheels Travel Center, where everyone's a winner.
There are many strengths in our cancer center. I think one of the biggest is patients don't have to go elsewhere to get technology for their diagnosis and treatment of their cancer. Our treatment machine, the linear accelerator, allows us to pinpoint and treat cancers with more accuracy than ever was possible before. Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center provides leading-edge technology with the highest quality care and the best treatment options unique to each patient.
For adventure, for climbing, for splashing, for towing, for premium, for capable. The GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Or get 2.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high output engine Sierra light duty models.
Terrebonne Parish School District is seeking individuals for the following maintenance positions: licensed plumber, electrician, carpenter, HVAC techs with chiller experience, HVAC techs with general experience. These positions have great work environment, excellent benefits, retirement, and insurance. Apply online at tpsd.org. Terrebonne Parish School District, a great place to work.
As time went on, I started to lose a little energy with the high school band director. And I'm gonna tell you, it's like a head football coach. It is a very, very difficult job, very difficult. And so it wasn't that I wasn't enjoying it, but I wasn't quite enjoying it as much. Come 12, 13 years, he's still asking me, well, the brothers have a 5-year training program called Quandra Leadership Program. They're geniuses for setting this up because all of the administrators go through it. Thus, we have a full sense of what it feels to be a brother school.
There weren't enough brothers
They
to
knew
go around.
They knew 30 years ago there wasn't going to be enough.
Yeah.
So they did. So he says, why don't you just why don't you look? You don't have to decide you want to do it. Why don't you just get in this program? Well, one of the first things you do is you go to Lyon, France, which is where the brothers started for 17 days. And you learn about where they started, where it all happened. Of course, same kind of thing. I go there and I have this revelation like, man, this is real. Like, so I still came back saying, look, I'm going to just stay what I'm doing. Well, things were going along and he kept asking. So I got into the program. I have a mentor. One of the brothers was my mentor for 3 years. So I got to meet with him monthly, learn about the brothers in detail. Mm-hmm. One day he tells me, I'm thinking about going to Vanderbilt to be the president of Vanderbilt. But I'm not going unless you're the president of E.D. White. It's like, whoa, whoa. So he says, would you want to do that? And I immediately said yes. And it wasn't even something that was in my mind, but when I thought back of it, I felt like I was the perfect person because I had the business background. We deal a lot with money and numbers and stuff. 20 years in the business world, 14 years as an educator. So I said, well, maybe I am the right person to do the job. And sure enough, the Lord led me that way and ended up being the president of E.D. White. And I absolutely love that job too. Now, it took me a little while to get it from the band, but I love it.
But don't you think, and this just may be my perception, temperament at a private Catholic school of the president is different than temperament at a TV station, at a car dealership,
Yes.
To me, you have the perfect temperament for E.D. White. Did that ever cross your mind?
Not really, no. Yeah. A little bit, but you're right. You have to, first of all, have a positive attitude and you have to love people. If you're in education, you have to love people because we deal with young people, but we also deal with parents. We deal with, and in a private school, you deal with supporters, and the community. I mean, Thibodaux and in Vanderbilt too are such large parts of the community.
But Thibodaux, I can say this because I was born in Thibodaux, so nobody can get mad at me. It's an older community.
It is.
I say older because it's tight-knit. Everybody wants to say so, and you got to maneuver through a lot of very important, powerful people.
You do. A lot of people stay in Thibodaux. And I don't know Houma that well. I did work here for 14 years. But I think there's more people coming in and out with the oil industry and different things like that. With Thibodaux, is more of a residential, you have the university there. You have some people from the river that live in Thibodaux, but it goes way back, so families stay there. And so I guess the fact that my dad graduated from Thibodaux College, and I went to E.D. White, and I'm from Thibodaux, and my great-grandfather is Henry Schuyler Thibodaux, believe it or not.
Wow.
My great-grandfather married Brigitte Thibodaux, who was the granddaughter of...
You've got to be related to Lonnie Thibodaux.
I did not know Lonnie was...
His great-great-great-grandfather was Henry Schuyler Thibodaux.
I did not know this, so this is awesome. I can't wait to call him. When I leave
6
here, I'm going to call him.
separation.
But anyway, I have a lot of ties to Thibodaux. And my dad was a large fixture in Thibodaux. He loved the history of Thibodaux. He did the Tidbits article in the Daily Comment.
He was larger than life.
And, he was. What a great guy. And he was so into the history of Thibodaux that I learned a lot from him. It's a little bit of a hobby now for me as well. I love the history of Thibodaux and of E.D. White. But what it has done, it has allowed E.D. White to flourish because the support from the community is unbelievable. And it's better than ever, I have to say.
For all of your cases, including those with catastrophic significance, call Waits and Downer Law Firm.
Insurance companies often deny, delay, don't pay enough. Hurricane Ida has decimated Terrebonne and Lafourche parishes. By now, you've heard that thousands of people have been taken advantage of by their insurance companies. Don't give up. At Waits and Downer Law Firm, we want to make sure that you have all the facts when dealing with your insurance company. We have the legal experience and ability to make them pay. Get the help you need. At Weights and Downer, it's our goal to not only get you a full damage recovery, but to get the insurance company to reimburse your legal fees. So once again, don't give up. That's exactly what the insurance companies want you to do. Call today for a free consultation. We are local and we are here to stay. Let our years of experience work for you. Pick up the phone, 985-876-0870 for a free consultation.
Terrebonne General Health System, where medical science meets the art of caring, is committed to providing the latest advances in medical technology with a gentle, caring touch. This is evident in our high-tech, high-touch approach to healthcare. As a trusted healthcare resource, we deliver both life-saving, compassionate inpatient services and life-changing preventive care, while also providing wellness needs and outreach throughout the Bayou region. To learn about how Terrebonne General is providing innovative healthcare solutions, visit tghealthsystem.com.
For adventure, for climbing, for splashing, for towing, for premium, for capable. The GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Or get 2.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high output engine Sierra light duty models.
Domestic violence is daunting, and the psychological effects can do enduring damage. Obviously, all abuse needs to end. But how? The Terrebonne Parish District Attorney's Office is dedicated to ending domestic violence and helping those who have already experienced it. Our office supports many programs that educate and adjudicate abuse towards women. If you are a victim of abuse, call the Terrebonne Parish District Attorney's Office at 873-6500.
You have all these responsibilities, but you have a music background, so you can be a great one to ask this question. When you've had a rough day or you have a fundraiser and you're trying to put things together and you go, what a crazy day. You hit the light switch in your office, you get in your car. What would be the favorite song that would just
ease my mind?
Yep.
Come Sail Away from Styx.
Wow.
I answered that pretty quick, huh?
Yeah, you did.
I love the 70s music. So I have Sirius XM,
Great
right?
song,
and
too.
The 70s on 7 is, except for Christmas season, 70s on 7 is on in my car all the time.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I think maybe it just brings back good memories. I think I might have been a sophomore or junior in high school when this. Maybe it's when I met my wife. Perhaps. I'm just thinking about that now.
Yeah.
That song, for some reason, just resonates. And, I haven't actually put it on in a while. It made me think of it.
It is a great tune, and
it is.
I didn't realize you were a rocker. Those Styx,
I love Styx. Styx, of course, those 70s.
Oreo
Styx,
Speedwagon.
Journey. I went to see Styx and Oreo Speedwagon in concert with my son, so I introduced him to that 70s style of music.
Now Styx plays in the same key as Oreo Speedwagon. Sometimes they lower those keys
a little
to
bit,
get through.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So, and you'd be familiar with that.
Oh, absolutely.
See, only a guy like you in the audience could go, all right.
He's changing keys.
Changing keys so he could hit the note.
Absolutely.
Everybody else is, what?
Yeah,
They're going crazy. You sort of realize now your life has been I don't say hodgepodge in a bad way, but you were redirected several times to get you back to E.D. White.
Absolutely.
Coincidence?
I love the way you said coincidence, because that's one of my hobbies too, coincidences. Because I talk about this with students. I'm teaching a business class right now, believe it or not, which I absolutely love. But I think all of us have these moments where we move in different directions. And what I tell students is you must just remain open to what God is calling you to do. Because if you think about where I was, I went into accounting in the business world, and to end up, kind of where I am now, I guess fits, but that middle section of being a band director, I was always just open to what God had in store for me. And man, I have had a blessed life.
No doubt.
Family.
Who was the toughest teacher you ever had?
Brother Linus. Brother Linus.
You didn't hesitate there either.
Toughest teacher, however, best teacher. Yeah. He's the Teacher of the Year award at E.D. White is named after Brother Linus. Yeah. He was a math teacher, and he is the epitome of what a teacher is. He would have he had odd and even notebooks. So one night you would do the homework in the odd notebook. You would go to class the next day, turn it in. The next night you do it in the even notebook. When you would come back the next day, he would give you the odd notebook back, corrected. So every night he corrected homework, which I didn't realize it at the time, but as an educator, I realized, man, this guy was so dedicated, and he would not let you fail. If you were having issues, you would take that test again and again, and you would go in the morning. And what a great educator he was.
What if Mr. Raul Prado did not make that phone call? Where would you be right now? Metairie?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I really think I was at Allstate, and I loved Allstate. It was a very difficult job, I will say that, though. Yeah. Because I was dealing in heavy bodily injuries, going to court a good bit. Yeah. It was not, and when you have settlements and insurance claims, nobody's happy.
Right.
The insurance company's not happy because they feel like they're paying too much. The person you're paying, it's still like that now. People don't feel like I'm not
lucky
getting
there wasn't an Ida.
You're right. Well, you did have Andrew. I was there when Andrew hit.
That's true, 92.
So it wasn't the same, but it was close. But yeah, that was a very tough job to be in. And so I feel like it did prepare me for what I was going to do later, because I felt like I was a good teacher because I dealt with a lot of serious stuff, so I could deal with that. But yeah, God has put me in the right places to succeed.
Listening to your story, it's incredible, you know. Let me ask you this. If I went to your wife and kids, if I was able to get your parents in the room, if I was able, got Michelle, who I'm trying to get on one-on-one.
Yeah, well, good. You
got
should.
Michelle on, got David Boudreaux on, and I said, all right, got Preston Lejeune, Boyd Hebert.
Mm-hmm.
We could
work with them all.
Go down the line. I said, y'all got to come up with one word to describe Tim Robichaux. What would you hope that one word would be?
Optimistic.
Yeah.
And I say that word because my dad instilled that positivity in me. So in any situation, I always find what's the good in this. And I hope, and it makes you a nicer person, kinder, more loving when you're optimistic. And I would hope that they would think that everything, and I think that's what helps me in my job now, is just because a lot of things happen. The whole COVID thing as an educator was a big deal. But remaining optimistic as what can we learn from this has been a big part of
so
making me happy.
Optimism got you through many forks in the road.
Yes.
Allstate, E.D. White.
Yep.
President, just along the way, COVID, Ida, damage to the school. So many forks in the road. Optimism got you through?
Absolutely. And my faith, of course, my faith. But optimism is part of that. You know, and God has taught us that you be faithful and I will be there for you. And he certainly has for E.D. White, definitely.
Tim, I want to thank you for the job you've done. You've been a great asset to
Thank you.
I'll say to E.D. White, but to the community. It all spreads. It all spreads out. People move around and do different things. And thank you for having the temperament and the wisdom to make good choices. And a lot of students are blessed because you made some pretty good choices.
Thank you, Marty.
We thank you for being here.
I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For all of your cases, including those with catastrophic significance, call Waits and Downer Law Firm.
Whether it's your home or your business, BioPure specializes in disinfection application, along with water, fire, mold damage cleanup. Call BioPure today to get your free consultation at 985-322-3003.
For adventure, for climbing, for splashing, for towing, for premium, for capable. The GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Or get 2.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high-output engine Sierra light-duty models.
Led by a 7-member commission, the Terrebonne Port was created to assist our local industry in promoting economic development. We monitor government regulations that affect our local industry and work with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to secure maintenance dredging funds. Because the HNC is the main artery for the heartbeat of Terrebonne's economy, Terrebonne Port fights a constant battle for funding to maintain the federally authorized navigable depth. We are now leasing waterfront and non-waterfront property. Terrebonne Port Commission, serving our industry to keep Terrebonne thriving.
Structural heart disease refers to a defect in the heart's valves, walls, or chambers that keeps the heart from pumping blood properly. Valve or structural heart problems may be present at birth or develop over time. Your risk increases if you have high blood pressure, plaque buildup, history of heart attack, take certain medications, or have certain heart infections. The Structural Heart Program at CIS and Terrebonne General provides innovative solutions and devices with the latest technology to bring the best possible outcomes for patients. Learn more at cardio.com.
Here at South Louisiana Bank, we support our neighbors, the organizers, the helpers, the leaders, the dreamers. We support those that move our community forward. Louisiana has grown from the dedication, commitment, and loyalty of the people who call this beautiful place home. We are proud to offer our services to the communities in South Louisiana. South Louisiana Bank. It's better when we bank together.
BCG Services, local experts for concrete leveling and foundation repair, providing quality solutions for a variety of foundation issues. With years of experience applying Floor Shield products to both homes and businesses, you can trust our team to provide high-quality results. Call for a free consultation.
Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System's Community Sports Institute, in conjunction with Barker Honda.
Willie, can you walk us through your complaints with the officials there as best you can without getting fined and what was going through your mind?
Yeah, sure. I disagreed with the foul and the technical that Jose got. And, I kind of voiced my displeasure with it and pretty animated about how I felt about it.
This one seemed to get away starting in the third quarter. Yeah. What changed? Again, a tale of two halves, just the reverse of last night?
We got to be consistent, and right now we're not. And it's the common theme with our group over the last, 4 or 5 games or so is that it's always one quarter where it just gets away. And it's something I got to figure out and something our team has to figure out. And we will, but right now we're just going through it, and we have to pick up our juice and be consistent doing it.
What'd you think about, Brandon playing in his first game in 2 months?
Great to have him out there. Started the game really well, moving the ball. He's knocking off some rust, which we expected. But we'll continue to stick together, and we'll get healthier, and get after it. But tonight was not our night. Give the Timberwolves credit. They came in here and their third quarter sparked their run, and we couldn't get it back.
Yeah, I mean, what do you feel like you guys just could have done better in that third quarter, which kind of decided that game?
We got to play with a sense of urgency. We didn't do that. That's every quarter, it's every second, every minute that we step on the floor. It has to be a level and a standard. And right now we're having slippage in that area.
And just what did you think about just the way he was moving around out there? He talked about a lot of it is just getting confidence back, feeling good, pushing off the foot. Just what did you think about just the way he was able to move and explode off the foot tonight?
I thought Brandon was solid for the minutes that he played, and I think he'll continue to get better as he plays more minutes, more games, more practices.
And what about Najee as well? It looked like he was shaking off a little bit of rust too. How much just with those two guys just not being right, how much did that kind of affect the offense as well?
Well, we expected it. We expected rust from Brandon, rust from Najee. It's a part of it, but that doesn't negate the fact that we have to play with more of a sense of urgency across the board. I thought our defense was solid. We got to attack and transition. There's some things we can do better offensively, and right now we're just not doing it.
More to the offense, especially in that second and third quarter. Do you feel like you were getting the shots you wanted? They just weren't falling for you guys right there?
I feel like they just punched us in the mouth in the third quarter. And when we got hit, we said, okay, in fourth quarter now we're deciding that we want to play. We can't do that. NBA is too hard to win in this league to allow a team to score 39 points. So even if we're getting the looks that we want, we got to execute them.
Since you were on the road and said you guys haven't been yourself defensively, you've put together a few good defensive performances. Like you said, tonight was solid. They only got 4 offensive rebounds. Do those things inspire hope that, hey, just like small tweaks away from getting back on track? Sure. Yeah.
We're not far away from being where we want to be, but that's how close it is in the NBA. The top teams from the bottom teams, it's an 8 to 10 point difference, and so defensively, I think we're kind of doing what we would do. We have our identity. Offensively, we got to get it back.
Yeah, Coach, about that offensive identity, it just seems that one of the bigger things there's just been some stagnancy with the ball movement, player movement, screens, just all of those things that earlier in the season the Pelicans were a fast-moving offensive team, the 0.5 that you've always talked about. Now, these last 7 games in particular, it seems the team is moving at a much slower pace, and the assists are down, turnovers up.
Yep.
Is it a mental? Have you reached a wall as a team at this point of the season? Is it something that where you want to reinforce the basics, or is it just the myriad of combinations of all the things that have happened over the last month?
It's a combination, but we're in the toughest stretch of our season as far as games, and as we going through this stretch, we're missing guys. So we're asking guys to take, once again, steps up, and sometimes our guys think that means, more dribbles, more shots, but it means more deflections, more rebounds, run harder, set better screens. They understand that, but those are the points that we got to get across. We'll be fine. It's a part of it. It's a part of our growth. We have to go through this. We'll stay together. We'll continue to grind, and we'll get back on track.
'23 Honda CR-V, a new rugged design, longer, wider, with a significantly broader stance, spacious interior with more premium high-tech features, more second-row legroom comfort, plus larger rear cargo space with power tailgate. Hurry in and see the all-new, larger 2023 CR-V now in stock at Parker Honda, your local President's Elite award-winning dealer.
BCG Services, local experts for concrete leveling and foundation repair, providing quality solutions for a variety of foundation issues. With years of experience applying Floor Shield products to both homes and businesses, you can trust our team to provide high-quality results. Call for a free consultation.
Domestic violence is daunting, and the psychological effects can do enduring damage. Obviously, all abuse needs to end. But how? The Terrebonne Parish District Attorney's Office is dedicated to ending domestic violence and helping those who have already experienced it. Our office supports many programs that educate and adjudicate abuse towards women. If you are a victim of abuse, call the Terrebonne Parish District Attorney's Office at 873-6500.
Structural heart disease refers to a defect in the heart's valves, walls, or chambers that keeps the heart from pumping blood properly. Valve or structural heart problems may be present at birth or develop over time. Your risk increases if you have high blood pressure, plaque buildup, history of heart attack, take certain medications, or have certain heart infections. The Structural Heart Program at CIS and Terrebonne General provides innovative solutions and devices with the latest technology to bring the best possible outcomes for patients. Learn more at cardio.com.
Welcome to the Cypress Stop, your new Phillips 66 on the corner of 311 and Savan Road. We have all your breakfast, lunch, and dinner needs with smoked ribs, smoked chicken, boudin, homemade pulled pork, and daily plate lunches. We have a very large selection of white wines, red wines, liquors, beer, tobacco, and vapes. Going fishing? We have your bait and tackle and the ice to keep your catch cool. Cypress Stop, home of the happy customer.
For adventure, for climbing, for splashing, for towing, for premium, for capable. The GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Or get 2.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high output engine Sierra light duty models.
Whether it's your home or your business, BioPure specializes in disinfection application, along with water, fire, mold damage cleanup. Call BioPure today to get your free consultation at 985-322-3003.
Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System's Community Sports Institute, in conjunction with Barker Honda.
We gotta win the game. Easy, right? Sounds easy, but well, we've been struggling, you know. Season is full of ups and downs, and that is our down. How we can get over that? I think stick together, work hard, as we've been doing. You know, every team goes ups and throughout ups and downs, and that down, what we feel now is, you know, makes us stronger, I think.
Yeah, and Brandon was back out there for the first time in 2 months. You know, I know, you know, it wasn't his best shooting night, but how helpful was it just to have him out there and take some pressure off of y'all?
Well, you know, it's not going to be coming back from missing this long as he missed. I don't know, 2 months, 3 months, I don't know. But you can't expect from him to go score 100 points, you know. He got to ease in. As good as he is, he still needs some time to get that feel back. And I'm really happy that he started that. He played the first game, and now we're gonna see him doing more and more every game. So we need him. We depend on him, and he's a great player. He can carry us.
Yeah, in the third quarter, the offense kind of slowed down, and that's when they started building the lead. What did you kind of see just from the offense and why it stagnated?
Well, we got to play better first and third quarters. That's our struggle. We got to, change the mentality, come out the huddle better. I don't know, but we got to do something.
Willie got tossed there late. He got very animated on a few calls there. For you guys, what does it do when you see your head coach trying to defend you guys against refs the way?
He got our back. He's emotional. We feel that he's behind our backs. So it's not good that he got tossed out, but it's good to see him reacting like that. That puts us in, come on, we got to wake up and play.
And then these last two games, Billy's been getting those backup 5 minutes. What did you think of the job that he's been able to do?
Well, he's been doing. He's staying ready. He's been working hard throughout all season. No matter he's playing or not, he's still in the gym doing his stuff, and that work pays off. He's been good today. He's been great yesterday. That's paying off.
David, could you get a good sense of how much this game meant to Brandon just to get back out there? I mean, could you tell pregame or anything?
I think for all of us it was a lot. Seeing him stepping on the court, we need him. We're looking forward for him playing 100%. Right now he's on minutes restrictions, dealing with first game back. I understand, but we need him.
Losing isn't easy. What would you say the atmosphere is just in the locker, around the team? Just where is your guys' mentality at?
Well, it's never fun to lose games, and especially have this losing streak. So, as I said earlier, we just got to stick together. We first of all, we got to look at the mirror and say what I can do better. There's no time to point fingers or do something like that. To strong teams goes well throughout these tough moments. Weak teams, start pointing at each other, whatever. So I think we're a strong team, and that tough times building our character as well.
It's been 2 months. Just how good was it to have B.I. back out there with y'all?
It was great to have him back. Would have been nice to get a win for him and for our fans, but obviously he's getting his win back. 2 months without basketball is a long time. He's been getting his conditioning and getting some 5-on-5 in, but rhythm, timing, getting some real game reps, getting some real practices will help him. But it was really good to see him back out there moving, how he normally moves.
Yeah, and it's going to take him some time to get rhythm back, obviously, as you said. But, did you feel it tonight where it's like just even having him out there makes everyone's roles easier on the offensive end?
Gravity, his understanding of the game, getting to his spots. Obviously got to have a good defender on him, so that takes away one more good defender that's normally out there kind of roaming or trying to guard myself or Z. So it's nice to have him out there. He made some great plays for us. Got to his spots, got us in the bonus a little bit quicker than normal tonight. And outside of that third quarter, I thought we played a really good game.
And how important is that going to be for you in particular? These past few weeks, you've been seeing a lot of double teams, a lot of traps on pick and roll, just having his presence out there just to free you up a little bit more.
Yeah, it definitely makes the game easier for myself along with everybody. Spacing, he gave me some easy looks tonight, some baseline drive, baseline drifts, single side tag actions where I was able to shape up and get some open catch and shoot threes, quality shots, turn into quality nights into more efficient nights. And I think the key is to just continue to help each other and help our team, empower the rest of our teammates to make quick decisions, be aggressive, and don't second-guess stuff. And I thought tonight we did that outside of our lapse in the third quarter in terms of execution, not getting back on defense, little stuff like that that we need to tighten up. It was costly, go from being up 6 to down 12 in a hurry. That's on the starters. We got to do a better job.
Yeah, and it's rare we see Willie get that fired up. First time he ever got ejected. Just what's your reaction when you kind of see that from him?
And it's bad when he gets, in that type of mood. It shows that type of anger and frustration. It's been a long season, obviously. I think we lost 11 of our 14. But with that being said, this was a winnable game for us, and we just felt like things weren't necessarily going the way it should, throughout the game. And I think you guys are watching, so you understand the frustration and where he was at that moment.
A few games ago, Willie talked about you guys were kind of losing your defensive identity. Things like that. That side has kind of turned around. Between that and Brandon, do you feel like this is like just about to turn around for you guys?
Far too often, I think it's understanding of progress and process, right? Like, we've been very injured, and it's not to make excuses, it's just the reality of a long season. A lot of teams have gone through injuries, and you see the difference in records and the difference in how a season can swing. And I think now we're heading in the right direction, getting guys healthy.